Hi, I'm Paul Pasolka, Ivy Masters Learning Center and ivymasters.com. And today we're going to look at Test 5, Section 3, number 11, which reads, the volume of a right circular cylinder is 22 cubic centimeters. What is the volume in cubic centimeters of a right circular cylinder with twice the radius and half the height of cylinder A? So, the question's kind of abstract. So, what can we do? We can pick numbers, make it more solid. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to ignore the fact that the volume of the original is 22, and we'll see what happens here. First of all, volume equals pi r squared times height. If you don't remember, it's on the first page of the test. Anytime you have a formula that you don't know, look at the first page of the section of the test, and your formula is going to be there if it is there, but make sure you familiarize yourself with what formulas are not there, what formulas you do need to know. So, when this is asking you for something that's twice the radius and half the height, that's an example of it asking you how a change, doubling the radius and halving the height, is going to affect an outcome, is going to affect the volume. So anytime you have a change affecting an outcome, what you want to do is you want to pick numbers, work through the equation, and then pick your new set of numbers and work through the problem again. What I'm going to make the radius, I'm going to make it 1 because I want to pick a number as simple as possible. I'm going to make the height 2. Why? Because I have to take half the height and I want to work with a whole number. So in this case, volume equals pi. In place of r, I put 1. I picked 1 for r. Pi r squared times height, which is 2. And you find that your volume is 2 pi. Alright, I'm going to circle all these together. And now I'm going to follow what it says, which is twice the radius. So if it's twice the radius, my old radius was 1, my new radius is 2. Half the height was 2, now it's 1. So now I plug in pi, volume equals pi times my new radius is 2 squared times my height is 1. And what I find is that my new volume is 4 pi. Circle those together. Notice what happened to the volume. It doubled. So, in other words, if my volume was 22 cubic centimeters, my new volume is going to have to be 44. Done. And why did I completely ignore that the volume was 22 in the original? Because you'd have to pick very specific numbers. Volume equals pi. You'd have to do something like times 1 squared times 22 over pi. So your radius would be 1, your height would be 22 over pi. Notice the pi's cancel, 1 squared is 1, and your volume is 22. And then if you doubled the radius, it would be 2 squared, and halve the height, it would be 11 over pi. And then again, your pi's cancel, 2 squared is 4, 4 times 11 is 44, and you get it that way. But thank you for joining us today. If you like this video, you can click like, share it with someone who has trouble with formulas involving volume or translating a question like this into a formula. Really, you just have to write down a formula mention, fill in. If there's any question you'd like to see answered from any official PSAT or SAT or ACT, leave that in the comments. I'd be happy to shoot a video on it. And click subscribe so you don't miss anything. Have a great day.